China just cut off the world's supply of rare earth minerals. This is a big deal, folks. Rare earth minerals are the unsung heroes of modern technology. Without them, many of the gadgets and systems we rely on daily would simply cease to function. These aren't your grandpa's rocks, people. We're talking about a group of 17 elements that are crucial for the production of high-tech devices. Think of them as the secret sauce in your smartphone, the magic dust in your electric car, and the hidden power in your wind turbines. We're talking essential ingredients for everything from smartphones to fighter jets to those giant windmills you see on your eco-warrior neighbor's bumper sticker. These elements are indispensable in the manufacturing of permanent magnets, batteries, and other components that make our modern world tick. China's been sitting on a mountain of these rare earths for years, supplying something like 90% of the world's demand. This dominance has given China significant leverage in the global market. They've been the go-to source for these critical materials, and the rest of the world has become heavily dependent on their supply. They've been pretty chill about it too, letting everyone have their share. For years, China has maintained a steady flow of rare earth minerals to international markets, ensuring that industries around the globe could continue to innovate and produce cutting-edge technology, but now they're shutting off the tap. Why? Well, it's complicated. The decision to cut off the supply isn't just about economics. It's also deeply intertwined with geopolitics. Trade tensions, national security concerns, and strategic interests all play a role in this move. But let's just say things haven't been so peachy between China and, the entire Western world lately. The trade war, diplomatic spats, and a growing rivalry have all contributed to this drastic measure. It's a power play, a way for China to assert its dominance and remind the world of its critical role in the supply chain. So, buckle up, Buttercup. This is going to be a bumpy ride. The ripple effects of this decision will be felt across various industries. Companies will scramble to find alternative sources, prices for high-tech goods may skyrocket, and the global economy could face significant disruptions. It's a wake-up call for the world to rethink its reliance on a single source for such vital materials. The road ahead is uncertain, and the stakes are higher than ever. Remember that whole trade war thing between the US and China? It was all over the news with headlines screaming about tariffs, trade deficits, and economic showdowns. Yeah, it's back, and it's brought friends. This time the stakes are even higher, and the global economy is feeling the heat. The US slapped tariffs on Chinese goods, aiming to curb the trade imbalance and protect American industries. But China didn't just sit back and take it. They retaliated with their own set of tariffs, targeting American products. It's been a tit-for-tat trade spat that's made everyone nervous. Businesses are on edge, investors are jittery, and consumers are caught in the crossfire, facing higher prices on everyday goods. Now, China's using its rare earth dominance as a weapon. These minerals are crucial for manufacturing everything from smartphones to electric cars, and China controls about 80% of the global supply. They're basically saying, oh, you want to play hardball? Well, we can play that game too. By threatening to cut off rare earth exports, China is hitting the US where it hurts. Well, guess what? No more rare earths for you. This move could cripple American tech and defense industries, which rely heavily on these materials. It's a bold move, Cotton. The question is, will it force the US to back down, or will it escalate the conflict even further? Let's see if it pays off for them. The outcome of this risky trade maneuver could reshape the global economic landscape, with far-reaching consequences for businesses and consumers alike. Stay tuned as this high-stakes drama unfolds. First on the chopping block, the tech industry. Remember those fancy chips that power your smartphones, laptops, and smart toasters? Yeah, they need rare earths. And guess what? No more rare earths. Without these crucial minerals, tech companies are in a world of hurt. Production could grind to a halt, prices could skyrocket. Your next iPhone might cost as much as a small car. It's not just your gadgets that rely on rare earths. The military loves these things too. Fighter jets, missiles, night vision goggles, you name it, it probably has some rare earths in it. So, what happens when the supply dries up? Well, let's just say it's not good news for anyone who likes a well-equipped military. Countries might have to start getting creative, dusting off those old Cold War-era weapons. Section 5. Green energy grinds to a halt. No more windmills? Remember all that talk about renewable energy, wind turbines, electric cars? Yeah, those need rare earths too. Lots of them actually, those giant magnets and wind turbines, rare earths. The batteries in your Tesla? You guessed it, rare earths. So much for saving the planet, right? Without a steady supply of these minerals, the green energy revolution might just grind to a halt. Section 6. Global economy takes a hit, supply chains in chaos. This isn't just a tech problem or a military problem or an environmental problem, it's a global economic problem. See those rare earths from China? They're part of a massive, interconnected global supply chain. When China shuts off the tap, it sends shockwaves through the entire system. Companies can't get the materials they need, factories shut down, jobs are lost. It's a domino effect of economic pain. Section 7. Geopolitical tensions explode. Is this World War III? Did someone say World War III? Okay, maybe not quite yet. But this whole rare earth situation is definitely adding fuel to the fire of global tensions. Countries are scrambling to secure their own supplies, forging new alliances, and maybe even eyeing each other suspiciously. It's a recipe for conflict, folks. Section 8. Scrambling for solutions. Can we live without China's rare earths? This is a question that has been on the minds of many experts and policymakers around the world. The dominance of China in the rare earths market has created a significant dependency, and the implications of this are far-reaching. But is it possible to break free from this reliance? Let's explore the potential solutions and strategies that could help us navigate this complex issue. So what can we do about this mess? The first step is to acknowledge the problem and understand its magnitude. Rare earth elements are crucial for a wide range of technologies, from smartphones and electric vehicles to renewable energy systems and military equipment. The demand for these elements is only going to increase as we continue to advance technologically. Therefore, finding a sustainable solution is imperative. Well, for starters, we need to diversify our sources of rare earths. This means looking beyond China and exploring other regions that have untapped potential. Countries like Australia, Canada, and the United States have significant rare earth deposits that could be developed. However, this requires substantial investment in mining infrastructure and technology to make extraction and processing economically viable. That means investing in mining and processing in other parts of the world, even if it's more expensive. The initial costs may be high, but the long-term benefits of having a more diversified supply chain are worth it. Governments and private companies need to collaborate to fund these projects and ensure that they are environmentally sustainable. This is not just about securing resources, it's about doing so in a way that doesn't harm the planet. We also need to get better at recycling the rare earths we already have. Many of the products we use every day contain rare earth elements that can be recovered and reused. Developing efficient recycling technologies and systems can help reduce our dependence on new mining operations. This not only conserves resources but also minimizes environmental impact. And maybe, just maybe, we need to start thinking about using less of these things in the first place. Innovation is key here. Scientists and engineers are already working on developing alternative materials that can replace rare earth elements in various applications. By investing in research and development, we can find new ways to achieve the same technological advancements without relying so heavily on rare earths. It's time to get creative, people. We need to think outside the box and come up with innovative solutions that address this challenge from multiple angles. This involves not only technological innovation but also changes in policy, industry practices, and consumer behavior. Everyone has a role to play in creating a more sustainable future. The future of the planet might depend on it. Our reliance on rare earth elements is a microcosm of the larger issue of resource dependency and environmental sustainability. By taking proactive steps now, we can ensure that we are not only meeting our current needs, but also preserving the planet for future generations. Let's work together to find solutions that are both effective and sustainable.